Hello everyone, welcome to the next generation, Mega Evolution. Had an opportunity to get it early and get it at a good price, so I took it. Now, if you've watched any videos on my channel before, you know I don't always do English, because I like Japanese a little bit better, but I'll take an opportunity when it presents itself. Love that promo card. Mega Evolution stamp. Pretty. So what am I looking for at a Mega Evolution? I am looking for Mega Latios. Anyone seen that card? It's really, really cool looking. This is also a set that I ignored in Japanese. Not because I didn't like it, just because I was collecting some other things at the time. Pretty stuck on Terrestrial Festival for a while. So let's get into the English side of it. This will probably be the only English box that I open from Mega Evolution. And then I'm going to stick to Inferno X for a while. I've got one of those arriving next week, so if you want to see Inferno X unboxed, tune in next week. But let's get into it. Our voice is back. Code card, new design. Chikorita. It's an adorable starter Pokemon that doesn't get enough love. Makuhita. If anybody knows about this, this is a play on a sumo term. Makuhita is close to Makushita, which is a division in sumo. Abra, Vero, Centiskorch, Powerade, Tangrowth. Ugh. Let's be honest, these reverse holos, they suck. We've gotten so many cool looking reverse holos lately, this is just uninspired. C-Dot. Ooh, there we go. Spearow. Holo Kyogre. Agua. The Spearow, though. If anybody takes a look at the channel logo, it is a bird. I absolutely adore birds. So this is a big pull for me. Awesome. Right away. Something I'm trying to do more with these videos, I'm trying to find the right position to rest my arms, because I keep them like craned during the filming. And by the end of the filming, my shoulders hurt and elbows hurt. I'm trying to tell myself to just take it slow and relax and rest my arms a little more. Code card. I gotta stop bumping the stand though. Miltank. I like Miltank. Shroodle. Heliolisk. Ninkara. Powerade. Tangrowth. Chiyu. Awful reverse holo. They didn't try with this one, it's old school. That's what the reverse holos looked like once upon a time, but I feel like the times have improved. So this isn't a fantastic throwback. Spiritomb. Ooh, those are the new EX cards. They're cool looking. I like that. sleeve, and we'll put off to the side here. My hands might go a little bit slow today too, because they are in a bit of pain. Just working with a German Shepherd today. I was dealing with some leash pulling issues. I spent probably like 20 minutes walking that dog in a short circle. And that dog put everything into that leash walk. And my hands especially are a little spent. Tinkatuff, C-Dot, Tyrogue, Snover, Boss's Orders, Stunjourner, Troudant. I'm going to put this in the reverse hollows. You see him. Ooh, Helioptile, Alakazam, one of my favorites, and the Steel. 2 to the back, I gotta remember that. Well, not 2 to the back, because there's a hollow hiding in there. 1 to the back. Same rules as Scarlet Violet. That's cool looking. Tiny little dot though. That's alright. Still awesome. So let's talk a little bit. I don't often get a lot of comments, but I do get some DMs. And a question I get asked often is about sealed product. So I do mention I sell cards, but it's important that I mention, because it's important to me, I only sell singles and PSAs. I do not deal in sealed product. Everything that arrives here sealed gets opened. I do not sell it, I do not scalp it, I do not deal in sealed product. I don't like it. I don't like the dealing in sealed product. I don't like the scalping, I don't agree with it. It's the reason I don't open a lot of these English sets. Then I do love the Japanese a little bit more. But I would definitely open a bit more English if it wasn't completely crazy. Helioptile, Gumchus, Trump. It looks like Trump. Versala Trump, Evitel, and the grass. We'll pass on that and open another. But no, for anybody that would send me a DM and ask about how I sleep at night selling sealed product, I don't sell sealed product. If you're really curious, I can link my eBay. You can take a look. I've never dealt in sealed product. I never will. I buy it. I open it. C-Dot, Stuffle, Sizzlepede, Sunslash, Sojourner, Crawdont, Iron Defender, Strudel, Versala Firo, Kyogre, and the pass. Bird. Is there something I'm missing with these reverse hollows? Am I looking at them in the wrong light? Is there supposed to be like a hologram in there somewhere? No. Just aluminum foil. Even aluminum foil would have a little texture to it. I actually don't like most of the reverse hollows from Scarlet Violet. Like the weird energy symbol ones. But they at least were different, and some of the sets had really cool reverses, like the Shiny Treasure, for example, has a really cool reverse hollow pattern. And you had the Pokeballs and Master Balls and all that, and those are really cool. But this gen's reverse hollows, I hope that they get creative with some of the later sets, because that foil is just a dud. Litleo, though, is not a dud. Tangela, double reverse. Even to the Mega Venusaur, that's pretty. I enjoy the Mega EX cards. I like the EX cards from last generation, too. This is just kind of a continuation on it. I feel like they put a little bit more flair into these ones. Some color variation. Anybody else out there have insomnia? It's super late here. I gotta work tomorrow. But here he is. Line bullets. Corfish, Firo, Litleo, Tinkadink, Beach, Adios, Marshadow, Ball, Abra, and Steelix. I love Abracadabra and Alakazam. There's a really cool illustration rare Alakazam from this set. And I don't know if it pops up in the regular packs or if it's just the ETB promo. But if it's just an ETB promo, I might have to try and get my hand on one. But not right now, because they're going for like, what, 150, something crazy. No ETB is worth that. I'm opening a box of this because I got a good deal and I was able to pre-order. Other than that, I'd take a break on English. Grumpig, Strange Timepiece, Lunatone, and the Zap. Does anybody have a favorite Pokemon? Mine is Emboar. Because Fire Pro Wrestling Pig. If you hate that, look in the mirror. I'm not saying you're a Fire Pro Wrestling Pig. I'm saying look for joy in life. Toxicroak, Onyx, Raikou, Fire. Because a Fire Pro Wrestling Pig is pretty cool. If you hate that, you might be cynical. Coat. I'm not going to do pack tricks. I'm too lazy. And my hands are kind of numb from work. I don't want to risk dropping stuff. Mega Absol, cool. Sorry, I'm not showing off the cards quite enough. We'll take a look at everything at the end too. That's something I don't like about a lot of the pack opening channels that I look at. They go through a lot of packs really quick, and then they don't show it off at the end. I like to see everything kind of displayed. And so we have the opportunity. If there's anything else anybody would like me to do differently to address, let me know. Anything that might bug you, let me know. I work in a state of constant critique. I don't get offended, I just improve. Launcher, Tinkatink, Nicket, Spiritomb, Glackalackle, Mega Signal, Latios, Canyon, and Alakazam. We have Abra, Kadabra, and Alakazam in Holo, I think. Maybe not Kadabra, actually. I've always been a fan of the Psychic type. I think it's just because I like the color purple. I like the idea of Mind Bullets. Onyx, Skew, Lopunny, Knocksack, Gacksack, Mega Signal, Shed Ninja, Risky Runes. That's cool. Look at that. Okay, and the grass. Inteleon. I'm a fan. That is really slick. Downside of this batch, it's a bit off center, which kind of stinks. But really, really cool. I just like that one. Let me know what your chases are from this set. Like I was mentioning at the start, I honestly think all the SIRs from this set are really cool looking. But if I had to pick that one that I really, really want, I want the Mega Latios. It's just cool. Miltank. I like it. Drizzle. Here the Scorbunny, Shed Ninja, Inteleon again. Wally, Ninetales, Nincada, Yveltal, Fire. What do people think, honestly, of Rip and Chips? I personally can't stand them. I can't stand watching them, and I don't get it. So these packs are overpriced, and you go to eBay to buy it from a scalper. You'll pay probably about $10 a pack average, unless you get it in a box and you get it for about $8. You can do that, or you can pay a Rip and Shipper, usually the same amount of money, and they open it for you. What is the point? You could do that yourself. Open your own pack. And one response I had to that, I brought up in conversation, was, well, those packs you're getting sent could be weighed. Guys, you don't think they're doing that there? Mega Gardevoir. Gardevoir is awesome. Yeah, those packs that you're getting on Rip and Ship probably weighed too. And so what's the solution there? The solution is don't buy single packs from eBay, don't buy them from a Rip and Shipper, don't buy single packs. Always trying to remind yourself that a lot of these products that you're buying from scalpers are probably coming to you with not great intentions. From somebody that's just looking to make a buck. Which is why I do not deal in sealed product. Baby Trump, Hurricandy, SQ, Bayleaf, Pyroar, Executor, Strange Watch, Solrock, Scorbunny, Mega Signal. That's really cool. It's cool looking. Pretty much anything that shines will catch my eye. I'm kind of simple like that. This is something that I really enjoy about Japanese sets, though. No, they're not more shiny, but if you look at every one of these cool cards that I've gotten, they're cool. They are. But they've all got some kind of problem. This one's off center. The last one was off center on the back. The one before that had a little white dot. But there's always something with English cards. It's so hard to pull them clean. Yet luckily, I mean, it's not my only motivation behind opening cards. It's fun. But it's nice when they're not littered with problems. It's not that the Japanese cards are perfect, but statistically they are at about an 85% gem rate, just using data. And your English cards range from about 10% gem to a top of about 40% gem. And that's not great. It's great for the price, of course, but it can't be all about the money. So what do I really enjoy? I enjoy pulling a really good card, sending it in for grading myself, putting it in my collection, or selling it if I didn't want it for my collection. But if I want it for my collection and it's a 10 and it's nice and clean, I want to keep it. I want to admire that. Xerneas. Xerneas is another favorite. And so it does stink when you get a card that you really, really were looking for and you send it in and it's got a problem with it and doesn't come out right. Like one really cool one I pulled from Journey Together, for example, Hopsization. That card was so cool. And I love that card. But then you look at the top and it's got like a feeder mark from the machine that they feed the cards through at the end. And it's just like dented at the top. And I'm thinking, it came out of the pack like that. Like, that's got to be worked on, you know? But I mean, they're also printing these into oblivion to combat the crypto bros that keep buying all the boxes and reselling them. I don't know why I said crypto bros. I just imagine that a lot of people that are doing a lot of the scalping, because I see some of these people, like when you go to the store and you see the vending machine, like the Pokémon machine, it's always some dude in a backwards cap with 5 o'clock shadow and a backpack, hoping to load up. And I just, every time that I see like some sealed product for sale on eBay, I just think that guy's the one selling it. Trump, Drizzle, Chikorita, Meganium. I need to stop ranting. If you rant for too long, you turn into a bitter person. It's not what I'm trying to be. I need to posture up back. But yeah, anyway, to sum it up, Fred Durst is scalping cards and selling to at crazy prices. I'm fortunate in a way that I enjoy Japanese cards. I don't care if they're a little cheaper. I enjoy the look of them. I like collecting them, and to be honest, ooh, that's cool. I don't enjoy the drama with the English sets. Pretty. I like Latias. You let me say that a lot. There's not a whole lot of Pokemon that I just dislike. They're out there, don't get me wrong, but so many of them are so cool that you don't really have to waste your time with the duds. Delibird, Toxicroak, Ralts, Tinkaton, Shrifty, Boss's Orders, Tinkatuff, Talga, Steelix, and the Mind. I'm going to balance out this box a little more, just so it doesn't tip. Good card. What else can I rant about? Execute, Gimmighoul, Thievul, Beware, Solrock, Shuckle, Risky Ruins, Hariyama, Cladont, Yveltal. This is a weird card. Not weird looking, but it's like, feels like just straight cardboard. Oh, it's a reverse. It's hard to tell that it's a reverse because of that dark energy. Extra thick. Accidental pull. Cool. Bingo, bongo, bang. Sopple. Risky Ruins, Houndstone, Magnezone, Lily, Weird, Cinderace. What's everyone think of those gold cards? I think they're neat. I can't sanction the price that's on them right now. And I mean, it's got to go down, but it's insanity. Chikorita, Helioptile, Makuhita, Abra, Houndstone, Magnezone, Acerola, Mantine, Tinkatink, Meganium. Funny enough, I like Chikorita, but I don't really like Meganium. Meganium is okay. I feel like that one evolved into a dud. Not like a Claydol dud, but a dud. Code. Toxicroak. Stuffle, Gimmighoul, Sizzlepede, Acerola, Centiskorch, Tangrowth, Sizzlepede, Xerneas. I like Xerneas. I feel like Xerneas needs the SR treatment, or at least an illustration rare. I'll say though, X as a generation for me was, Anybody out there play the games? I do personally. And if I had a favorite, I would say Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Firo, Nincada, Nacli, Mantine, Centiskorch, Tangrowth, Goldengo, Riolu, Belief, and something stuck. It's either a really good or a really bad sign. Make them all, it's an okay sign. That's weird. Still good. Griefed by Bayleaf. Got posture up. I heard my back and my shoulders crack. I'm alive. Oh, I'm still alive. Sandslash, Abra, Speech, Bango, Powerade, Grumpig, Tinkaton, Snom, and another stuck one. Is it good stuck or bad stuck? Gouge away. Oh. Oh. You can gouge away. You can stay all day if you want to. Shalala. Name that song, earn a Coke. Pretty. I like that a lot. The numbers. Makita, Feeble, Young Goose, Tangela, Repel, Ninjask, Marshadow, Celebi, Miltank, Mega Mantrick, Minitrick. Cool. Keep looking over at that Mega Venusaur. It's really cool. Cool. Pachirisu, Gaviard, Bulbasaur, Energy Switch, Powerade, Grumpig, Forest of Vitality, Baniri. Wow. Clowitzer. Clowitzer coincidence. That's really cool. It's really weird. I can't tell where the Pokemon ends and begins on this one. It's one of those where the background kind of overshadows the actual Pokemon. But it's cool. I like it. I don't know if anyone's been keeping up with the new Inferno X that's coming out soon, but I'm going to have some booster boxes of that to open over the next several weeks. Actually, I'm getting one for now that I should have. It's pre-ordered, so it should be here at least close to release time. But if anyone's been keeping up on the shipments from Japan recently, they are getting really difficult. And it's because Japan Post, which is the biggest postal service over there, has paused shipments because of the new systems in place for tariffs and duties, which has always been there. There's always been a tariff system, but there was the de minimis, which eliminated tariffs under $800 shipments. And I mean, most boxes you're buying from there, most products are going to be under de minimis, or were under de minimis. And so small shipments didn't have to deal with tariffs, but now they do. And so it created just kind of an overwhelming system for them. where they had a lot more things tariffed, and they just weren't prepared for the volume. And so they'll be back soon, but it does make getting anything through a little bit more tricky and expensive. But if they use something like DHL, it'll still get to you fast and with no trouble. But those services do come with a cost. And so for now, I'm getting the one box in pre-order, but over the next several weeks, I'll probably have some more coming in, because I'm going to go a little crazy on Inferno X. Why? Because it's going to have a Gengar. And I love that one. I haven't even seen it yet, but you know it will be good. And I'm sure people have seen the Charizard pictures that came out. And it is too much. It's too good. And I imagine that Gengar is going to be even cooler. I'm going to want that. And I haven't necessarily given up the chase on the Bubble Mew, the Japanese one from Shiny Treasure, or the Terrastal Festival yet, but they're definitely going to take a back seat for a little bit. Clontrick, Parisu, Graffiti, Kadabra, Frostmouth, Gimmighoul, Ralts, Raku, I keep forgetting that there's a new Pokemon game coming out soon. That's why the focus on Mega Evolutions has come back. And the TCG set, because that's going to be the thing that's reintroduced, the mechanic. It's reintroduced in the new game. Which is cool, because if you're going to reintroduce an old mechanic, make it Mega Evolution. Make it Miltank, Kirlia, Drizzle, Kadabra, Frostmouth, Timid Surge, Glengo, Steelix, and Kyogre. Very nearly gone through the box. What else do we got going on next month? Next month I've got one of the bigger shipments from PSA coming back, allegedly anyway. You'll never get a 100% answer from PSA, but we do have a bigger shipment coming back, allegedly, and so we will open that up on the channel too. Execute. Mystery Garden. That's neat. Shiny Trainer. I've also been trying to get into Magic a little bit too. I don't know if anybody else is, but Magic's a tricky one as far as a collection perspective goes, because so much of the value is tied into the worth of the card. Not like money worth, but like from a standpoint of gameplay. And so you get like a lot of these really cool looking, but kind of like basic-y looking cards that are like crazy expensive. It's because of what it does, not necessarily how it looks. And that to me is just such an interesting thing from a collection perspective, because this world of Pokemon, this is entirely different. This is look over function. And so going in the opposite direction is just, it's tricky to wrap my mind around. But I have to admit, a lot of those Magic cards are really, really cool looking. But they're very confusing products to get into. Mega Cameras. There's like play boosters versus collection boosters versus the gift pack things. It's different. It's very different. But I've been intrigued. It is Mega Evolutions, done and dusted. May in the future open another box, but not likely. Again, I am mainly focused on Japanese. This was just a opportunity to open something early and at a good price, so I took it. But again, I will reiterate, I do not sell sealed product. Anything that arrives to me sealed is getting opened. Mega Venusaur. This one's so cool. Mega Signal. Inteleon, another really, really cool one. Helioptile. And again, Spiro. Really cool. But I think for my next video before the, or in between the time of now and the Inferno X coming out, I will kind of bust out my graded card stack that I'm sending in to get graded and show everybody what I've got for graded cards coming up. We open everything. Now these ones, the little promos, I actually don't like leaving these sealed for a good reason. When you get these sealed promos and you put them in any kind of like sleeve, like you put them in a penny saver or not a penny saver, what am I trying to say, a top loader, or completely lost my train of thought. What are those things? Card saver, my bad. But you put them in a card saver or you put them in a top loader. The little crease on the plastic on the outside of those over time starts to bend into the card, especially with that little excess pressure. So I don't like putting the plastic sleeve promos inside stiff card holders. And if you don't, then over time they start to curl a little bit. And yeah, you can maybe put them under a book, but that just increases the wear on the back from the plastic promo sleeve. So I like to open them. I'm also going to send it in for grading too. And if you send a plastic wrapped card in for grading, they're going to grade the plastic wrap and not the card. So don't do that. Kind of like grading a pack of cards. You send in a pack of cards to get graded, they're going to grade the pack, the plastic, but that says nothing of the contents. It can be a complete Garbo pack inside, but they're just grading the plastic. This one actually, in terms of grading, is a little flawed. I'll still do it because this was honestly one of the cards that I wanted from the set the most. And it was guaranteed. So will it be worth something long term? I don't know. I don't care. Bulbasaur is really cool, and I want that in a slab. So stay tuned to this channel over the next couple weeks. We're going to have next week, ideally anyway, the Inferno X box to open, and some graded card shows, and some graded card submissions, and some graded cards coming in. All right, thanks everyone for watching.